And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Shining Force 2. I'm your host, Nick Legato. Alright, killing the bubbling ooze with angry archers, huh? Too bad they can't reach. One of them can't reach. Gurnholt wears that pretty well. Here comes another bubbling ooze. Not that I care. Ouch. Yeah, we can do this and get away with it. Let's do it. There we go. Not that he needs the experience right now, but oh well. This is one of those battles I want to kind of get done over with. So there we go, because I'm tired of being tiny. And I'm sick of having Luke in my party because he is that weak. At least he's comes off as that weak to me. So many of the other characters are outclassing Luke. This is one of the reasons why Luke usually doesn't stay. Now, if you're playing a game where you could get him the broadsword and you're promoted at level 20, he's actually decent. I wouldn't say he's still the best choice to leave in your party, because there are so many better characters to have than Luke. But he is at least worthy of keeping around if you promote him. But the way we're going and the way our characters are leveling, in the manner in which I'm leveling my characters to 30, he's not worth having around in your battle party. Because by the time we start promoting characters, he'll be obsolete. He will be very obsolete. His attack will just be completely obsolete. Because we're not going to be giving him the Achilles sword, because we want Bowie to be able to level on his own. So he can't even get the strongest sword other than the steel sword for unpromoted characters. There is no other sword. There is no buffer or any way to make him more effective other than what we are doing now. So it's just kind of the way it works. Let's see, May is up. We'll use her to work on a dirty rat if we can. I want to get the bottom one, but it doesn't look like that's an option, so we'll have to go up here. It's an option, but it's not a good option. Okay, so we did some damage there, but Jaha still needs to level up, and he hasn't yet, so this might be the big level up here. Maybe we won't need the quick ring, but regardless. I'd like to put it on him or Bowie, since Jaha seems to be struggling just to move around the map and get turns in and stuff. To me, that makes that. To me, that's a logical trade. That's a logical trade-off. And the Willard's moving into position here to attack us. So you see, though, without the power, Slade doesn't have the power ring equipped either. He still does pretty good damage too. As long as we keep his levels up, he will do moderately good damage. There's a good throw. And Rick is level 26. Nice. Good hit there. Alright. Luke, you're a moron. You can stay there. Not a moron. I just like mocking the characters I choose not to use. And many people will argue a big chunk about what I'm about to do next. They can argue it to the moon, but I really don't care. I will explain why I choose to do what I do in a moment. As you can see, we got Bowie to level 26, which is also extremely important. Hopefully Jaha will get the kill against the Willard. That would be awesome. That would make the rest of this battle worth it, even though he's being attacked at first by the Willard, who will do that kind of damage to us. Alright, Jaha, kick its ass. And 15 damage on that sucker's not too bad. Peter will weaken him too, pretty well. There we go. Oh god, Willard. Jesus, the Willard didn't even stand a chance. Thanks, Peter, for, like, giving the boss. Okay, so we've done that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, well, we know they've been hoarding a lot of the poker chips, huh? Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. Tired of being small. Tired of being small. Goliath, Goliath, Goliath! Good jackass. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Here's something. There we go. Oh god, another cheesy catchphrase, abracadabra 1, 2, 3. Oh god. I can. Hey, it's that fairy from before, isn't it? From Polka. What you say true. The Zeon will appear again. He will destroy everything. He's been shamed. It is covered by a dark cloud. At the same time, North Promechia has had no rain. South Promechia is okay, but because of Volcanon, I fear for Metula. You don't say, Zeon. Oh gosh, Goliath, what are you still doing here? No time to scold you. Oh god. Now that's what Goliath gets for being a retard. Well, Goliath blocked our way out to explore, so let's just go ahead and go right in here. Yeah, this is a big story drop here, as you can tell. Sonora, what? Oh my god. I swear, who translates this stuff is just beyond me. Oh man, oh man. Holy crap, that face is hideous. At least he brushes. The King of the Devils. Onam Shaddai, Onam Shaddai, Onam Shaddai, Onam Shaddai, Onam Shaddai, Onam Shaddai. What did you find? Too strong, I can't see anything. Yes, I do. I feel it. I feel it. I think I can do it now. Let me try again. Oh, baby, let me see into the future. I can see the future. Yes, 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 go on. Devils are coming to Promechia from the sky. Where are they hiding? What do you mean you can't see Zeon? He's still in Ark Valley. He has revived, but he's not recovered his full strength yet. But he has already created a lot of mischief on the ground. Is he that powerful? He is. is his power. His power what? His power. I am Zeon. I'm the king of the devils. Oh crap. He's contacting me. Do you want to die? I see a jewel. The jewel of evil. Well, you know, so much for two-way radio, huh? Guess we just made a phone call to the big bad enemy. To Ark Valley. If you remember now there's a lot of chronology and a lot of study. This game has had a lot of study in the past. A lot of people have studied the story arcs and everything to make sense of a lot of this stuff. And it does make sense. You have to remember there's a huge time gap between Shining Force 1 and Shining Force 2, which is all the Shining Force Gaiden games 1, 2, and 3 combined. And it's even more than that, too. I mean, we also have Shining in the Darkness, and there's a Kingdom of Thornwood. But these are all ancient, you know, discussions, and some say in the original Japanese version, you can find out about a lot of this stuff here in Creed's Mansion. You'll see books about some of that stuff, but you know, in the English version, it's not really, it's not prominent. You can't read. Oh, they changed it, I think. I'm not quite sure, but it is obnoxious that they don't connect the stories very well. There's so many things you could learn from these. They do link together. It's just they don't do a decent job of doing it. Okay. So we get to choose a new character to go with us. Now here's the deal. In the game, Eric is the greatest knight in the game. But I don't like knights. We got decent knights already. But statistically, even after promotion and throughout the entire game, he's the best one. Same with this guy here, Randolph. He's the strongest warrior in the entire game. But we don't want Randolph either. This is Karna, the strongest priest character in the game. Now, this is the most common pick. A lot of people choose Karna. There's nothing wrong with choosing Karna. I don't. You snot-nose. We choose Tyrion. And I choose Tyrion for a reason. At a certain point of the game, we can actually come back to Creed's Mansion and pick up the other three characters. Warrior characters are near impossible to level. This is a very true fact. But we're going to come back and get Karna later. And Karna will be going in the party unpromoted and pretty weak. But she is so powerful of a priest. She will level up on her own without a single issue or problem. And she actually catches up to the party in about 6 battles. She can catch up to the party by using spells like Boost and Boost 2. If she uses Boost twice in a battle on 5 characters, she'll pretty much gain a level, I think. I think that's about right. Or she gets a full 25 experience for 5 MP. So even 4 times in a battle, it's consistent. On top of having her healed. Okay, so there's a big thing with Karna that makes her just all-powerful. Now we can explore around here without the issue of being shrunken. And this is really what we came back for, is the running ring. Great for characters who have crummy movement. You can also find actually an urban antidote in Creed's garden that we care really, but I got an antidote that I could care less about. And here's a medical herb. You can also even make your way back here, but there's nothing over here. Just kind of a neat little scene, little viewpoint there. I think one of the places people said, "Where am I?" and he put a picture of it. Nobody could figure out that he was behind Creed's Mansion. Alright, so we've done all that now. Like I said, I go with Tyrion. You can do whatever the hell you want. But a lot of people say Karna's a great choice, and by any means, she is. The other two, though they are very powerful, in my personal opinion, they are not the best choice. Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and have Tyrion join, and obviously he's going to replace Luke. He's got Blaze and Freeze level 2, but better than that, he learns Bolt. And he can learn all 3 of those spells, I believe, up to level 4. Which is why Luke kind of loses. Look at how weak he is compared to our archers. and like characters like even May outclasses him pretty well. So, and Gernholt severely outclasses him by 10 attack points, and he's not even got a weapon on him. So Luke's gonna be out for Tyrion because that's really the best choice. So we've done that. It's the running ring really needs to go to a character who suffers movement, which is usually Jaha, any kind of mage type character, anybody, or Gernholt. Right now, we don't have too many characters that suffer, but one of the characters that would benefit from a movement ring would be Elric, but we have the power ring on him for the moment. Not until later will we take that off. Gernholt or Jaha are great contestants for the ring. However, Gernholt has great agility but crummy movement. Realistically, we need to give a quick ring to Jaha here. So Jaha at least gets better agility. Let's go ahead and equip that and you'll see what I mean. 32, he's about where Gernholt is now. Because Gernholt doesn't have a problem getting up there. So, you know, I don't think that's an issue. Gernholt has trouble moving around. We can also move items around a little bit later. Let's go ahead and give this to somebody else. That way it's out of Sarah's inventory. And, actually, we may even want to give... Tyrion has crummy defense. Even crummier, per se, than Kazan. So there's a good chance that... So you can see Kazan, even with the Protect Ring, has really high defense. So, you know, 31... Where is Tyrion? 31. We're going to give it to Tyrion right now, because Tyrion could use it. Would probably be a better choice anyway for the Protect Ring. I just prefer that he has it. Until he learns a free spell that has range on it, it's better that Tyrion has it. He seems to get, to me, he seems to get killed off more quickly than others. Alright, so let's go ahead. And remember, Tyrion's only level 24. We've got Kazan at 26. So statistically, there's even a big difference there too. But Tyrion is the best mage in the entire game, for sure. All of those characters that you can pick at Creed are pretty much the best at what they do. Alright, so we've done all that. Long, lengthy discussion there. Let's head to the Dwarven Mine. Where is the sick dwarf? Sick dwarf, where is he? Sure glad to see you. So she goes over and pretty much will heal him. Let's see. Healing. And he should be getting better here. He's alive! How can we thank you? I don't need anything. Well, why don't you help my friend Bowie? Or I'll kill you. Alright, well thank you very much, little girl thing. Little fairy thing, whatever. Alright. So we receive the cannon. They're making a tunnel to Grant's Island. Alright, so we've done that. We've got a cannon out. This is part of the game where you kind of aren't sure where to go, but if you know the area of Permechia, South Permechia, you know that you've been everywhere. So now the best thing we can do is just go home. So let's go ahead and do that now. Home sweet home. Well, at least our new home. And as you can see, they've actually been working on the church. It's not quite done yet, but it's getting there. Actually, I think that's about as done as it gets. I'll go to the castle and tell everyone. Okay, well, let's go to the castle and talk to Astral. Welcome back, Bowie. Oh man, some familiar faces, finally. Just made a lot of new friends. Great job. I heard about everything from Bedeau. Never imagined Zeon could be revived. I understand the little cannon is angry. This must be... She's alive. Oh! Yes. True, is it true? Yes, yes it is. And then, of course, they show the entire story where Bowie doesn't really get to say anything, because it would have been nice to hear Bowie talk for a change. On the ancient ruins and Creed and Zeon's message to evil spirit, they explain everything. Yeah, well, you make it sound so easy, Kingy, Your Majesty. You don't say. Storytellers of Tristan, huh? Now, this is one of the parts where I sat there and said, oh my god, we're going to get Astral to join us, but he just joins us as an advisor. Kind of like Nova from Shining Force 1, you know, Mayfair for Shining Force 2, and such. Or Shining Force Gaiden 2, I'm sorry. So when I first saw that, I was sitting there going, oh my god, we've got Sir Astral at our party, and then I looked in the menu and he wasn't there, and I was like, oh, no! Alright, so let's go ahead and do what else we need to do here. We'll go down and around. We need to go up this way. Now, here's the reason why. We gotta talk to this guy here. Here's the explosive. So we received the explosive, which is another item we need for the part coming up. We can actually buy new weapons here. So if your characters are promoted, you can actually buy weapons that your characters, now all of your characters should not be able to equip. I don't think anybody can equip the Buster Sword. Yeah, so we are actually maxed out on characters equipped. So we can't buy anything new for our unpromoted characters from this point on. So many would argue this is a good place to promote. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna hold off until we get to a certain state area of the game. I want to hold off as long as I can. Let's see, anything else worth selling? Not really. Go ahead and spread some of these items out like this. Give that to Chester instead. Okay, so let's continue. Now we can blow a hole in the mountain. Remember the first battle we did when we came to this new land? We can actually reach it. Oh, here comes a new character. Though don't be excited. Don't get too excited. It's just, you know. Be with him. Please take me with you, please. I'm not sure if you know what I mean. Yes, I know. I still want to go. Janet, the archer, joins. Janet is probably of the 4 archers, she's ranked about 3. She has the worst attack, but she has decent movement. Actually, she's a tie for worst archer. It's hard to tell. And as you can see, now we can traverse the world again as we move back into a very familiar place. We were here once upon a time, weren't we? And we're here again. Now, but this time it's filled with new enemies. The skeletons we know, but the dark snipers have that huge range that the Rooks had in the chess battle. We've also got the laser demon, the lesser demon. I'm sorry, laser demon, lesser demon. Who has 2 devastating spells at their disposal. Fire 3 and Boost 2. Boost 2 is devastating if they use it on themselves. A Dark Bishop, very reminiscent of the Evil Bishops. Instead, it has Aura level 1 instead of a healing spell. Which actually is better for us, because that way they won't heal as much. They'll just heal more enemies, which actually can also be just as bad. And here they come. That long range on the Dark Sniper is just lethal. So we have to be weary. They're one thing that I've known the AI to do very well in Shining Force 2 is using these ranged snipers to pick off enemies. To pick off their enemies as they're dying. They pick off the weak ones. They do it very well because they hit hard enough to do it. So we want to be weary. The lesser demons are probably the biggest threat on the map. Not that we can't, nothing we can't handle, but we do want to be aware that they're there and they're really not very nice. And imagine if we had better weapons, we would be destroying these guys left and right. But, like I said, we're waiting. We're gonna wait. We don't even have all the promotional items yet, and Tyrion has to play catch up here, so... Which, for a mage like him, will be pretty easy. Since he's got a fire spell that'll hurt the undead, and he's got an ice spell that will hurt everything else pretty well. Let's see, just we don't have that range. Here comes trouble. Surprisingly, the skeleton went after Slade for whatever reason. Let's see, let's go in and... Well, let's heal Slade. Healing. Nice. But Peter... Start on the skeleton here, so Tyrion can probably pick it off. And he won't be able to pick that off, but he'll be able to pick off the sniper when he gets a turn. That's probably one of the things I could have done too, is put a speed ring on, actually put the speed ring on Tyrion so he gets more turns. Unless we can, actually, if we can weaken this skeleton, that'll work out too. It's the same difference, really. Come on. Kazen's up. We'll put Kazen back here because he's already leveled 26. Same with Slade. Maybe have Jawhawk get a kill. Nice! We'll definitely want to take out the skeleton then. Let's have Jawhawk take out the sniper, since they'll get more experience for that anyway. There we go. Now we're moving on in. Let's see. Chester attacks here. And here comes a punch away. Bam! 11 damage there. And hopefully Tyrion should get a turn here pretty soon. At least before that skeleton gets a turn. Well, I guess not. Luckily the skeleton's an idiot. He actually has a medical herb on him, I think, so he didn't do it. And he's still not getting a turn yet. It's actually pretty slow. Hopefully that changes as he levels up here, because I'm gonna have to get Jaha's speed ring up, which I'd hate to do. Finally. Should be able to kill it with this. There we go. Sweet. And Sarah's got her healing cut out for her now. Okay, let's see. Who can I reach is really, not who can I heal as much as it is who can I actually reach. Go ahead and heal Bowie. Like I said, she'll level on her own at this point in the game. He's in there. Obviously Slade cannot reach. But it really can wreck. Stick him out a little further though. That way the bishop, if he uses his blast attack, will only hit one character. Let's pull Gernholt back. Since we're getting kind of murdered here. Let's see. Do this with Chester here. Some damage. Our hero is always allowed to pick off stragglers. And got a medical herb. Yay! I'll never use it, or I'll use it on somebody who doesn't need it. Here comes the skeletons. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, wow, Rick took one heck of a hit there. May have to save healing on Gernholt to get to Rick. Or do this, that'll prevent other skeleton. That should prevent the other skeleton from reaching him. And Peter levels to 27. He's leveling a little too quickly for my taste, but that's okay. This is probably a really bad idea, but oh well. Like I said, we need to make sure our characters are leveling up more or less and staying alive. Let's see, Rick may even get a turn yet, or Sarah may even be able to reach. With a heal level 3, at least where she's at she can reach. But it doesn't look like it's going to help Rick at all. And Rick is toast. But he's already 26, so I'm not too worried about it. We're aiming for 27, and he's the type of character who would be able to get there pretty easily. Not too concerned about him not having trouble getting there. There's a big heal right there. I want to try and get our level 25 characters up, and Tyrion again cannot reach. This is not boding well for what I want, what I was hoping for. We might have to give him a different ring of some sort, put the other ring back on Kazan, just because we need him to reach these enemies. And his turn isn't coming up fast enough, which is kind of a concern. What I should do, let's see, what is agility 38 against agility 30, so yeah, he's substantially slower than Kazan. And doesn't have a lot of movement either. Not realistic movement anyway, something that I can actually use. So we may have to give somebody's item, probably Gerholtz, just because he doesn't have enough turns. It'll give him +2 to his movement, so he'll be able to move a lot further per turn when he does, which will help him reach enemies. More turns is not always as better as one good movement, one good turn in movement. If he can reach the enemy without much trouble, then it's, in one turn, then it's better than having him get up there in 2 turns. That's all debatable, though. Whatever. Who else needed healing? Peter, I think. See if we can kill off these 2 bastards once for all. Work on this Dark Bishop before he starts deciding to throw out auras left and right. Alright. Under attack! Alright, you see, look at that. Look at that range now. He could reach anybody on the battlefield if he wanted to. Let's get him to kill the skeleton here, which will help him level. Should level from this, maybe. No, he needs at least one more hit then. And as you can see, though, he doesn't have a lot of MP to be throwing spells left and right compared to Kazan, but that's kind of why we use him, though, is mainly because he has that versatility that Kazan doesn't. Kazan can only do fire, and what happens when we fight against enemies like the lesser demons who would just... fire attacks would do nothing to him. So it is a concern, and it is the reason why we don't rely on... I'm not relying on Kazan so much as I want to rely on what's his name? Tyrion. So on the next episode of Let's Play Shining Force 2, we're going to get through this battle. We're going to head through the cave to North Promechia. We'll see you there.